Hey Rich Kids families, it's Victor, and it's been really awesome watching all of our kids learn about wisdom this month. And I have a question for you guys, for you kids. This is for the kids right now. What do you think it means to have wisdom or to be wise? I'll let you think about that for a second. It can be difficult, right? And just think of an example of, do you think your parents are wise? And if so, should we listen to them more? Oh, that might be a tricky question right there. But we have to be able to look at what wisdom means and what it means to be able to figure that out and look at it and help you make those wise choices. So are you around wise people? And those are really good things to look at this week. So as you're looking at that, as you're figuring out what wisdom means, talk with your parents about that. And maybe you guys can work out situations this week and next and throughout the school year where you guys can help each other be a little bit more wise and that you can think before you act. Take care, enjoy the lesson. Bye.
Whenever I need some answers, God, I turn to you. You are my help when I need wisdom. You always see me through. To know that you're chasing after me, it makes me wanna run to where you are. God, you make this journey worth it. I give you all my heart. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. Wherever there is freedom, I know that's where you'll be. You make me want to do what's right and be the best version of me. To know that you're chasing after me, it makes me want to run to where you are. God, you make this journey worth it. I give you all my heart. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. I 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 don't wanna stop living for you, for you. I don't wanna stop running to you, God. I don't wanna stop living for you, for you. I don't wanna stop running to you, God. You're all I need, my source for everything. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you.
up, everybody? It's me, Haley. I thought today we could take a look at some of my past treasure hunting expeditions so you could see some of the perils of my profession. You've been warned. Danger awaits. When you're searching for treasure, you're gonna need some wisdom. Wisdom is finding out what you should do and doing it. In other words, there's always planning involved. You shouldn't just rush in without thinking, like the time I went looking for treasures in the jungles of Peru. Okay, there I am, about to go into a cave, and I kind of missed that sign that says, "Watch out for large boulders." So, here's what happened. Signs are there for a reason, people. But I learned my lesson. Look. 2 paths leading to the same waterfall. The path on the right may be shorter, but look, there's a sign that says, "Caution! Poison ivy!" So I took the longer path, and you know what happened? No calamine lotion necessary. Then, later, I got to the ancient ruins. There's a sign that says, "Warning! Falling snakes!" So, guess what? I decided there's a safer place to explore. So, when you're treasure hunting, it's important to look out for all of the warning signs. And as you'll find out in today's story, that's an important lesson in life too. A lesson I have already learned on my many Peruvian adventures. All right, not really. I've actually never been to Peru, but I'm getting pretty good at editing photos. Here's me on the moon. All right, I'll see you in a few. Bye!
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 3.
When Solomon became king as a young man, he asked God for one thing: wisdom. And God made him one of the wisest men in the world. Years later, many of Solomon's wise sayings were collected and written down in the book of Proverbs. Check out these wise words in Proverbs 22:3.
Wise people see danger and go to a safe place, but childish people keep going and suffer for it.
There's a lot to discover in these few short lines. First of all, it's important to remember to take time in your day to stop. Oops! It's easy to get so distracted that you don't stop to take a breath and pay attention to what's going on around you. Second step, think. Look around you, look ahead. Do you see danger? Ask yourself, if I keep doing what I'm doing, what's going to happen? If I say the first thing that pops into my head and talk back to my mom, well, that might just lead to a week of no screen time. If I keep playing this video game and playing instead of studying, I might bomb the test. If I ignore the sign that says playground closed for repairs, that could mean a trip to urgent care. God doesn't tell us the future, but He has given us the common sense to think through what is most likely to happen right now based on what's going on around us. Oh, which brings us to our third step. Act. Once you've taken time to stop and think it through, it's time to make your move. Maybe you realize the safe place in this case is to hold your tongue and say, "Yes, ma'am." Maybe your safe place is setting a timer for only 5 more minutes of game time before you study. Maybe your safe place is to walk right past that closed down playground, no matter how cool it looks. Foolish people barrel ahead without pausing to think. Wisdom stops, thinks, then acts. From the very beginning, God designed people with the ability to think and act according to His wisdom. And that's still true for each one of us today. So don't forget to stop, think, and then act. And as Solomon reminds us, wise people see danger and go to their safe place. But childish people, they keep going and suffer for it.
Listen to what King Solomon wrote. Wise people see danger and go to a safe place, but childish people keep going and suffer for it. Danger can come in all shapes and sizes. I'm not just talking about physical danger. Danger could be a suspicious-looking website. It could be a friend you shouldn't hang out with. It could be a temptation to break a rule. And you might not have a sign to warn you when there's danger. But tell the truth. You know when something is dangerous. Or at least you know when something might be dangerous. And that's your cue to try something different. Avoid the danger altogether. Or it's your cue to find out more information. When you want to do something you think might be dangerous, or if someone else is trying to get you to do something dangerous, don't just keep going without thinking about the consequences. Stop and think. Think about what Jesus would do, or talk to someone who's wiser than you. It might save you from trouble. Maybe even save you from a falling snake or two. Ah! Oh! It's not funny. The one thing to remember today is this. Think before you act. Look for the warning signs and avoid the danger. Then you'll be safe the next time you go to Antarctica. That looks real, right? It totally looks real. I'll see you next